Good morning from the beautiful Penobscot River, Buckport, Maine. We're off to see the seals.
But these are rocks, right?
Oh yeah. Shutting the water there. Those guys that were up on top and out of the water for 3 hours, probably 2 hours, anyways. Yeah, there's quite a colony here.
Yes.
Here he goes.
Oh, there he goes.
Wow. He scared them all off when he splashed. That's that. They're really like, come on, you guys, what are you fucking doing? You're interrupting us. But I was told by a biologist that they eat upwards of 30 pounds of fish a day. Of course, that depends on the size of the animal. But, you know, that big bull guy. Point light. There's another ledge down there. There might be a bunch right there. It's a balmy morning in Penobscot Bay.
Here we go, yeah.
There
1
he is.
o'clock.
There he is. Does it look like a seal? Yep. Some thick poles that they make these stick nets. They're like nothing, like a parakeet falcon. They're like sticks. And every one of them will have a family or two on it of shags. Then there's an osprey nest right on the
Wow. Wow.
what they call it now. This is a 4-point ledge, and at high tide it could be sneaky for any boater because everything's underwater except for where you see the granite is actually granite colored. Other than that, it's a gravel, rocky bar that the seals really enjoy sunning themselves on. We used to have a lot of fun out there. We
Seeing
spent
that-
3 or 4 days out there.
Like the 1940s, Bayside was like a low-income area of Belfast.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, my mother lived there for a while, and she had a sister from out of state who always dreamed of coming back to live there. Once in the 70s, it started becoming popular with out-of-staters.
Oh, yeah.
So I forget what she paid to get back, and she had another sister. They both bought houses in there. And one of them lived in the house that they had rented back in like the 40s.
No shit.
And but of course everything's super expensive in there now.
Oh, yeah. You
You
can't
know,
touch nothing for
but-
$250,000.
Yeah, but that was like slums. You
Yeah.
know, in like the 40s.
Well, it's interesting because Verona Park, where I am, was in the early 1900s was a religious retreat.
Now, where's Verona Park?
Right under the bridge, right after the bridge on the left, you see a few houses.
Yeah.
That's the park.
Okay.
And it used to have a big dance hall there, and they called it the hotel. And it was a hotel, dance hall, and they had a big pier that set out there that steamships from Philadelphia and Boston and New York, they used to stop there, and I don't know what they used to do, but it was a religious retreat. And it was like that little spot down there. All the lots were like small little lots. Because I have like a little over 2 acres, and I have like 72 lots. I just had Alan Gordon.
Yeah.
I'll give him a little plug here. Alan Gordon surveyed it, just got done surveying it, and it was amazing how it took him 2 years of research to. And I don't mean he spent 2 years, but he's been 2 years in the process getting to where he had to set the pins. And we had quite a laugh about it the other day because.
So 2 acres, 72 lots.
Oh yeah.
So that's like a little over 1,000 square foot a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like 25 by 50.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
And then there was a road in between. There'd be
right
a
there,
cube there, and then there'd be a road on all 4 sides of it that was like 18 feet or something. They had a figure, and then there'd be the 4 lots again.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of sprinkle tracks too.
He does.
Yeah, he's also a game horse.
Troy.
It's hard to imagine any other way that happened.
Right. Mysteriously showed up.
I think it's kind of like that whole mucky muck job in D.C. I don't know. I think he was with the Bush administration or something, but he'd since then retired, and he lived in Maine. Then there was a guy down here on Castine, just past Devereaux's. You see, Devereaux's is right in there. He would have been right where that track. He was an Olympic, 1960-something silver Olympic medal winner in swimming. I don't know what his name was, but that's what his boat. He sunk it right there to make a breakwater for the marina. So he worked great.
So he sunk the ship.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
You can see it right there. Yeah, it's kind of cool, really. Someone's got a little puff of smoke on Verona. I saw it going up. Cross right off. I might even have to tip the motor up because I'm in pretty close to shore. But when the tide's running, you can see this bank. And it's funny. And Olga says, "You give with your heart's intent to give. What they do with it, you can't. You have no control." Plastic bottles.
That's it.
Because of the asphalt roof that the state put on back in the 60s or so, they did that. I don't remember what year they did it, but they put asphalt roof on that thinking they were going to seal the leaks up from inside the fort. Well, that grass absorbs a lot of rain, and that asphalt absorbed nothing. So all the water started running off, and it started washing that out. And they had excavators come in to try to pile the rock back up, and that's what they ended up with. And in 1840 or 1860, whenever they did this front piece, they did it all by hand, and look at the difference in the machine. That's what ended up being done by machine. They had excavators actually sitting in there trying to place rocks. I remember them doing it too. They did that for